Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Retro, and in this video we're going to take a look at the infamous Nintendo Powerglove. This is probably the most famous accessory for any console out there, because this was marketed as the ultimate accessory, the ultimate joystick, the ultimate thing to play your Nintendo NES. It was marketed in the video The Wizard, and it blatantly sucks. This thing is unusable. There are plenty of reviews on the internet with people using them, and it basically doesn't work. So let's check out the box, and something really fun on the box, really small letters over here. Lightning bolts for illustration only. So no, you cannot shoot lightning bolts from your fingertips. That's too bad. So this is the version that came out in Canada, and it has the text in English and French, because that's the Quebec area. The action is in your hand. No, it's actually on your hand. You can use it with Nintendo games, customizable keypad, and turbo and slow motion. And then it says there's two sizes. This is the L size, so the large one. For the rest, it just shows some really cool old school graphics. Then the sides of the box. It's an accessory, again the size. Nothing special there. Then the back of the box. Let's first show you it in overview. And you can place your palm of your hand on that thing to the right to see if this size fits yours. So this size doesn't fit mine, but I'm not going to use it anyway. So how do you play it? It's an easy setup. You put it in your NES, you program what game you want to play, and you have the things, the sensors on your TV. Hand-controlled on-screen action. Here's a list of the games that should work with it, among them Punch-Out, because you can imagine punching in the air, Double Dragon, Rad Racer, because you can use it as a steering wheel, but as we all know, that doesn't work at all. So there's some more text there. This is some official information, etc. So that was the box. There's one thing about the box that is really collector unfriendly, and that's the way it opens. There's no opening slip like a normal NES game box has. You had to tear it open. You see a big blob of glue here. That's where it was stuck together. On the other side, it's the same story. This is easy to damage the box this way, and I'm super happy that the original owner did this with a lot of care and a lot of yeah, he did it slowly, because there's no rips, and that's something you can easily do with openings like that. You can rip it open and ruin the box. So the contents of the box. First things first, stop. Read this before doing anything, so let's do that. Warning, for maximum enjoyment of your new Powerglove, you must read this and then carefully follow the instructions. Blah blah blah. This is not a joystick. Revolutionary, blah blah blah. Basically, it needs time to study the instruction booklet and make the effort to practice. In other words, this thing doesn't work and it's your fault because you didn't practice enough. That's an easy way of saying it should work, and if it doesn't, it's your fault. Then we have some information on how to use the wrist strap. Well, that's not too difficult, and it's in 2 languages, as if you could not understand that. Then we have the Powerglove manual. As you can see, this is still brand new. And let's take a quick scroll through there. It's dual-sided, by the way. One side is French, one side is English. Let's go for the English side. And it has some nice drawings on how to connect it. And a really cool guy with the sunglasses. Here's a scheme of what button does what. And here is shooting the lightning bolts that are not included. Some more graphics on how it works. And you can see this is a lot of explaining on how this thing works. Maybe this should have made it a bit easier. And this is how you control it, how you move up, down, right, left. Bend first finger, bend thumb for the A, for the B. And you see, with all these instructions, even if this thing would work really well, if the sensors would work, this would be a hell to even remember or to to get it to work perfectly, because there's so many movements and it's so hard to move your hand in only one vector or only one axis. So that's probably also a part of why it failed. These are little cards on how you play a certain game and what you can do in that game. For Defender, blah blah blah. For Joust, here we have Pinball Games. This is Gyrus. This one doesn't say which game it is. And so some games have an extra little additional info on how to move and what movement does what. But really complex, and like I said, doesn't work. Here we have a program guide, simple instructions and operating tips. Now let's see how simple these are. Now this is basically the same as I just showed you, but then in a really big format. Program 2, beep system that will learn you how to center point. And this is for Double Dragon, the one here on the left. Then we have Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and this is all just hand instructions on how to move. Next thing is the infamous ad. This is the ad that was shown on TV, in magazines, etc. And it has the Powerglove guy with all lightning bolts. And you must follow these steps. Enter the program number, calibrate after entering the program. You must center, and then you must read the instructions carefully. So if you've done all that, it's your fault if it doesn't work, plus you've just spent 1 hour on trying to get a glove to work. Finally, the last part, the actual Powerglove. Let's start with the small bits. These are little pads to attach the connectors or the sensors to your TV. Then we have a set of sensors. These are all attached to each other, so these are still attached in the box actually. That's how new it is. It was never used. Let me take it out. There we go. This is the set of sensors. And what it does is you hook it up on your TV. This is one of the edges, and here are a bunch of sensor lights. This one goes on top. It's all too big to show you on camera because it's the size of a TV, and yeah, my camera shot is not as wide. And here you have the adapter that goes into your NES. And there's even, if you have questions, you can call this number on what times you can call it. And this one goes, this is where your Powerglove connects. Then the Powerglove itself. As you can see, also still new in the box. Not sure if this ever got removed. Let's take it out carefully without damaging the cardboard, because that would be a shame. There we have it in all its might and glory. The Powerglove. This is the back side. Here you have the cable, the wrist strap that had all those instructions. And this is the front. The fingers, this is flexible plastic. This is your sensor connected with a really cool wire to your D-pad, and you can actually use this as a D-pad because it has all the functions of a standard D-pad. And these are all the buttons you use for programming. And there's also the center button to center your Powerglove, to make it find out where you are. So this is all the buttons you need to use to enter which program you're going to play. As I said, it's not my size, so actually I think it fits. But I'm going to keep it this way to keep it new, because getting that cable back in that state is going to be pretty hard. So that was it. That was the Nintendo Powerglove. If you want to see how it works, check out other videos, because like I said, I'm not going to use it. I don't even have a small TV like that, an old small TV that will fit the sensors, so I'm just going to leave that to other gamers. If you have any questions, if you want to see more videos, be sure to check out my channel or contact me. Like me on facebook.com/drretromd for all the new updates, also new pictures, etc. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.